So Sam, you're packed up and you're ready to go. You've been here for a week. How do you feel about leaving?
Emotional. Coming to Mistral, you really feel part of something, not apart, and that's really important, particularly for me, travelling on my own, that you just feel part of something, so you can do whatever you want, you can be on your own, but it's that ability to dip in and dip out of conversation. You know, if you want somebody to chat to, they're there. You want to sit and read your book, you can do it. But it's just so comforting in a way is the word that I'd use, that there's always somebody there.
So I know that you've travelled on your own many times before. What is the difference about being here and being on your own in another hotel, maybe a chain hotel?
Being at the Mistral, you're not lonely.
And have you felt that before?
Absolutely. I will confess to sitting on a beach that most people would think is paradise. And this was last year, and I wept copiously. That feeling of loneliness, that feeling of isolation, you don't get that at Mistral.
And why don't you get it?
I think we're all individuals.
It's not just what they offer, is it?
It's not what they offer.
No.
I think, considering that we're all individuals, you know, who travel, what you find when you come into Mistral is kindness. There seems to be a common theme through everybody who comes here. Is that kindness, and it is unique.
Yeah.
You know, I have been in a hotel and in another country, and somebody said to me, "Ew, I didn't know that single people come here." And that can be what can happen as a solo traveller. But here, I can only sum it up as feeling part, not apart.
Yeah. And that's a lovely way of saying it, because they are a family who run it.
Absolutely.
And I think, or I realise now, because I've been here quite a few days now, is that, you know, that's the key, isn't it? They are a family, and they want you to be, well, you're here, you're part of their family.
Absolutely. And would it work if it was an independent, a manager who ran it? No, I don't think it would. I think the family being here, you're brought into that family.
Yeah.
You know, that's very much the Greek way as well. Everybody is welcome. Again, feeling part, feeling loved.
I once went on holiday on my own and I cried all the way to Gatwick Airport.
Oh, yes.
And I know the thing that I couldn't quite deal with was the evenings. Not so much the days, I could sort the days out, but it was the evening. And how different are the evenings here?
The evenings here are really different, and perhaps I'm different to some people because I worked away quite a bit. So perhaps eating on my own with a Kindle, but it's not great fun. The big difference here, you eat communally, but it's not just that. You're eating Greek meze style.
Yeah.
So again, you are sharing, you are participating, you are involved, you are part of something. Yeah. Even if it's just that little group that you're in of 4 at dinner, you are part.
So you've got people who are travelling on their own.
Yes.
And then you've got people who've just brought a few friends along.
Yep.
So it's a real mix, isn't it?
There is a real mix, and just, you don't have to be single to come here, and that's really important.
Yeah.
It's about travelling solo, and that's very different meaning.
Yeah.
So it's just about the independent traveller.
And what I've noticed is that people, especially people who've been here before, scoop newcomers up and sort of watching, maybe seeing what you need. Do I need to bring this person in? Do you want to come and sit here? Do you want to have lunch together?
And I think there's an element of paying it forwards. We've all been first timers, and it can be daunting travelling for that first time on your own. You know, you mentioned your trip from Gatwick, even just crossing that threshold into passport control, that point of no return. So, you know, and I'd like to think I do it. You know, you see somebody, it's their first time, bring them in, and all it's doing is paying forward what you have experienced yourself.
And if there's anybody watching us chatting, and they are thinking, I don't know, I want to go on holiday, but I'm not so sure about this, what would you say to them?
If you're really unsure, reach out to the hotel, ask for some guidance, ask for some tips. There is a Facebook group, reach out. There is a whole community there who will help and support you. It can be daunting, but the biggest thing is once you've booked it, you can do it and you will be welcomed and treated like a friend.
So you're going to wake up tomorrow, back in Leeds,
Mm-hmm.
and how will you feel?
A little bit sad, a little bit, almost that feeling of being left behind in a way. You feel so part of something at Mistral, and that is, it's priceless. Feeling part.
But of course, you have booked again.
I booked
So
again.
when are you coming back?
I come back the 10th of August.
And do you do that because you've got something to look forward to? You know you're coming to another home, really.
Yeah, it's a second home. It's a place where isolation and loneliness have no place. Those are left when we leave home.
Gosh, if the whole world could be like this.
It would be magical.
Have a great trip home.
Thank you
and
so much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.